everyone, Tracey Springer here, and I am sitting with the fabulous Tracey Warren, who is going to be handling our social media segment at Spotlight on Success Summit. And so I wanted again to take this opportunity to sit down with the speakers and the presenters to get just a little taste beforehand so that we can share with you on what they'll be presenting and what they'll be sharing at Spotlight on Success Summit. So again, Tracey, thank you so much for being here with me and doing this interview, and also saying yes to come out to Spotlight on Success Summit to teach.
I'm really excited about it.
We're very, very excited, and I know that you have a very active schedule, but I just want to take a little moment of your time so that we can just be able to share with those that are attending what they can expect to hear from you. So can you give us a little taste of what you'll be sharing at Spotlight on Success Summit?
A little taste. Well, honestly, the biggest thing I want people to come away with from what I talk about is that social media doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. I think a lot of business owners, they're too close to it, and they've got heads full of knowledge that can be shared in little social media snippet ways and it doesn't have to be hard to be successful.
Right. Well, I think too, right now, everyone's being bombarded with social media. You need to have this account, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then we as entrepreneurs, business owners, or those that are transitioning are figuring out, oh my gosh, I have to figure all of this out. And we get overwhelmed. And then it becomes information overload. So you're going to be able to share with us some very simple tips and strategies.
Yes.
So that we don't get overwhelmed if we're new to social media and those that are already existing in social media?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not one of those social media people that believe you need to be everywhere. So rest assured, I'm not going to tell you need to sign up for every account. That would be ludicrous. I sign up for every account because this is what I do, and it allows me to test them and really to see where you're going to get the most bang for your buck.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So Tracey, tell us a little bit how you yourself got involved into social media, and how long ago was that? Okay, well, I've been
a user of Facebook and Twitter for longer than I had a company. I'm a social person. I like friends. I have lots of them, and so Facebook just seemed like a natural place for me to play. And it was February of it was right at the beginning of 2010 when I actually started my company. I lost my mom in 2009, and social media was a great place for me to feel connected and feel that I'm finding social media is so interesting right now because it really changes the way we do everything, including grieve.
Yes.
And it's really an amazing thing. So I started my company at the beginning of 2010.
Your name of your company is?
Ready, Set, Grow Marketing.
Awesome. Grow. Yes. So that's when you started dabbling more into seeing it from a more business standpoint? At that point, yes.
I started helping one of my friends and realized, gosh, I bet this is a need that other business owners have, and started my company.
That's awesome. So tell us, as it relates to a lot of the changes that are going out right now with social media, is there a lot of things that we kind of need to be in the know of right now as it relates to social media and some of the changes that are taking place?
I think the biggest thing that people need to know is that it's not going anywhere. Facebook isn't all of a sudden one day going to cease to exist. There are a billion people there.
Right.
And the thought of having to move all of my relationships to another platform is just not going to happen. And with the changes that I believe are coming, where Facebook is going to integrate search even more, like imagine what it would be like if I never had to leave Facebook to meet my needs. If I needed a plumber in Everett, I could just type into the search at the top of Facebook, plumbing Everett, and I could get results. I really believe that that's coming eventually, and it's just going to make Facebook pages all the more important.
Right. So share with us, one, why should we get more actively involved in social media, or two, start with social media if we don't have any accounts right now?
Really, what social media can do for you is it speeds know, like, and trust.
Yes.
That whole idea that someone can meet you at an event, they can get to know you on Facebook, and when they need your services, then they will call you because you've stayed top of mind. If you haven't done it yet, it's not like, oh my gosh, you're missing the boat, but you kind of are.
Right.
The boat is kind of out a little bit and you might have to leap to get out there, but right now that's where people are expecting people to be.
Absolutely.
They expect that they're going to find a social profile, and those social profiles really offer your business credibility.
Yes. Oh, that's so good. And I think, again, the idea is we don't have to get overwhelmed with it.
No.
You know, and I think a lot of us, again, we feel like we just have to we have to do everything, we have to be a part of everything. And I think it's so relieving to know that you're going to teach us some things on, no, you don't have to be everywhere, but how to make an impact where we are.
Right, absolutely.
Yes. So we also have individuals out there, because this video will get out there on social media, and we're going to share it with all of those individuals that are kind of wavering if they should attend Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. I have to ask you, as an expert, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a mover and shaker, as an educator and teacher, why should someone come out to Spotlight on Success Summit?
And I remember when we talked about this, like, I don't understand why people wouldn't come. You've got this lineup of amazing speakers. It's a free event, and there's going to be so much value given. I think a lot of times it's like, well, it's a free event, it's not going to be full of value. But when you look at who the speakers are,
oh my gosh,
and the venue, and I mean, it's just going to be amazing and well worth the day.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we structured it to be to where it's not just so much the all the stuff that's inside the venue, but it's the speakers, it's the presenters that are coming out and that are wanting to pour back into the community, back into the marketplace. Because one, again, we live this together, and we know that there are some areas that we're just maybe not on top of.
Right.
And so why not go to one venue, one area where you can just get poured into with all of this valuable, deep content that's going to come
Right.
forth.
Absolutely.
So as we depart, is there one thing that you can give as a takeaway, whether something to get started or something that we need to prepare ourselves for as we get ready to come to Spotlight on Success Summit as it relates to social media? What would that one thing be?
One thing in relation to social media. Don't be afraid. I think that's really the one thing, that it doesn't have to be perfect. Done is better than perfect.
Oh, that's good.
That's one of my favorite statements right now, because so many people do look at it like, okay, it's got to be just right, and I have to have just the right cover photo and just the right images.
Right.
And done is better than perfect.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Again, thank you so
bet.
much, Tracey. I look forward to you coming out and sharing with us. And again, to each one of you that are deciding, or for you that have decided that you will come, thank you for investing in you. And for those of you that are, again, wavering, say yes to yourself, because there's so much good content that's going to come forth, but not just information, but things that you can apply that day, that you can take away and really apply to your business or whatever endeavor you have before you. So we look forward to seeing each one of you come out to Spotlight on Success Summit on June 7th. We look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Bye.